Okay, I would like you to start on number 3. This was the quiz that I gave you. I'm going to show you some data because it was really interesting looking at the data because it informs me a bunch about my own teaching, which is one thing I haven't been doing very well at. Check all the boxes that apply for 12 plus 4x equals y. You need to go down through these boxes, check the ones that apply to that equation. I'm going to give you 1 minute, and then we're going to check it. Go. Because it sorts them all over. And I put numbers on them, and I shouldn't have. That's all.
So we have to do 3, not 1.
Check all the boxes. You can work with your partner. You can have discussions. Okay. Now, if you look up here, now you can check your work. The green answers are the right answers. So here we have 12 plus 4x equals y. One of the correct answers, or one of your choices, which is the y-intercept is 12. That is the correct answer. We did really well on that. We got almost 81% of all the 7th graders got that one right. The next one was the coefficient is 4. We know that anytime I have a number in front of a variable, that's a coefficient. And that is 4. We actually did pretty well on that considering we haven't covered that a lot. We got about 75%. Then the line is linear. We rocked it pretty well. We got 87, almost 87%. Know that if there is a rate, we have a linear line. It's going to be a straight line. Yes?
I have 2 things. Someone wrote on the desk.
Okay.
Yeah, someone wrote on my desk.
Okay. So, I would like you to now move to the next question, which is on the other side. And it's down towards the bottom. I'm going to give you 1 minute. It is check all the boxes that apply for y equals 5x minus 18. Again, you can work with a partner. We're going to go over it.
I know, but this is a definition. I still don't understand the difference between proportional.
We're going to talk about proportional today. All right, so moving on to this one. This is why using Google Forms, I'm going to start using it a lot more because it gives me really good feedback about my teaching. And I can tell you that you guys and how I've taught understanding rate, you're getting that. We have 95% of the class got that one. Okay, because 5 is the rate. And then y is the dependent variable. You guys understand that this is the independent. That makes the dependent. And 88% of us, almost 90% of us got that right. This is where I need to do more reteaching because obviously the times I taught this, we did not understand how to take a point, put it into the graph to see is it on the line. So the point was 3 and negative 3. What I would do is 3's in the x, negative 3's in the y. I take 3, I put it into the equation. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 minus 18, negative 3. So y, when x is 3, what does y equal?
3.
Negative 3. So this point is on that line. Then it asks you the 0.55. Is that on the line? Well, 5 is in the x, so I put 5 in. What's 5 times 5? 25 minus 18? 7. So 5 and 7 are not on there. 5 and 7 are on. 5 and 5 are not. If I put 5 into this equation, Shaylin, put that away. Thank you. If I put 5 on, I get 7 out. I do not get 5 out for my y. So 5 and 5 is not on this line. Negative 2 and negative 28. I put negative 2 in, I get 10, negative 10. Negative 10 minus 18, negative 28. So negative 2 and negative 28 are on the line. Now, that is something that I have a couple slides made up for next week. We'll go over more about taking a point. Is it on the line or is it not on the line? Because you do need to know that. Let's go to, I believe it is number 1, the graph. Okay, again, I'm going to give you about 1 minute. Check all the boxes that apply. Shaylin. Oh, no. Away. Away. Okay. This question we did the best on. 89% of us got the positive slope. 83% of us got that the y-intercept on the graph was 1. It passes through 1. And we also know, since it's a straight line, it is a linear relationship between x and y. So we did really well on that one. Some kids did think it was proportional, quite a few, 20%. So what a proportional relationship? Here I have my y-axis, I have my x. A proportional relationship means if this line that I have, does it cut this graph in half? Yeah. So it has the same. It's proportionate on this side as it is on this side. How do I know? Because it goes through 0, 0.
So that's what it's proportional.
Yeah.
But is it also linear?
Yeah, it's still linear because it's a straight line. Now this graph could look like this. It could look like that. It's still proportional as long as it goes through 0, 0. The other piece around proportionality that you need to understand that makes it really useful is if I know that this point right here is 3, 10. If I was to do this and then do this, what's that point right there? Negative 3, negative 10. So proportionality allows me to quickly find opposite points on a graph, too. So that's proportionality, which will take us to the next and very last question. Number 4. Go for it. Give about 30 seconds. Shouldn't need very long. So, Janai, what do we know about this one?
It's proportional.
It's proportional.
The y-intercept is 0.
Y-intercept is 0.
And it's a negative slope.
Oh, it's a negative slope and it's linear. So, it's linear. It's a straight line. So you can see we did great on the negative slope. 88%, 90% on the y-intercept. Linear relationship, we did really well on. And then, of course, there was a lot of confusion around the proportionality piece. What is proportional?